like skinny jeans and cool tops and sunglasses. I just buy things and buy things and buy things, and then I end up not even wearing them.
More than anything in the world, Matthew wants to be a model.
He's always talking about when he gets his first job, he's going to be buying me a Ferrari. In his little head, he's got really high expectations of
I'm going to get my own jet.
how well he's going to do, yeah.
Hands up higher, darling.
Now his mum and dad are going to help Matthew break into the competitive world of child modelling.
Put your chin up a little bit, please.
And Matthew will find out what happens when his fantasy turns into a reality. Matthew lives in a small village in Fife.
You'll not be able to eat anything at football, you'll be so full.
He's the youngest of 4 boys.
Be quick in this house, don't you?
While Sam, Ben and Nathan are into football and computer games, Matthew's interests are less conventional.
This is my room, and these are my favourite things on my bed. These are my favourite sunglasses, and this is my favourite hat, and
Very nice.
these are my favourite shoes, and this is my favourite dress, and these are nail lashes.
From a very young age, he loved to play with girls rather than with boys. He really was never interested in cars or trains, or, you know, his big brother Sam loved cars and garages, whereas Matthew was more dolls and prams, and he loved to play dress up.
We could put this as a belt. It's a scarf, but the one you can... I love New York.
Matthew's favourite hobby is putting on catwalk shows with his best friend, 12-year-old Marnie.
I'm the stylist, sort of. I style the clothes, and Matthew helps me, and he's a model. It's good because he's really fashionable. He's fun, unlike my brother.
Matthew embraces every aspect of being a model. His make-believe fashion shows are his idea of what modelling will be like.
Wow, that's a great outfit. When we first got him his first dress, I think Rawson was a bit freaked out on Christmas morning when he was running around. He was 3 with his Snow White dress on and his little headband.
He's different from his brothers in the way that he's not into sort of rough and tumble things, he's not into anything physical sports or things like that. Matthew just likes being creative, he loves making things, whereas his brothers are, you know, they're more boys.
He enjoys things that other boys probably wouldn't enjoy, but at the same time, I think lots of other little boys would enjoy the things that Matthew likes if their parents were open-minded enough to let them explore that side of their personality.
3 months ago, Matthew's mum and dad finally agreed to let Matthew try and become a real model. They joined one of the UK's largest child model agencies.
So this is his little sort of portfolio that's on a website. The photos I sent in, I was a little bit worried because they weren't the best. I took them myself on a digital camera. They weren't the greatest of quality, but I don't think that's what they were really bothered about. I think it was more just seeing if he was different enough and worthy of taking on, really.
So why do you want to be a model?
Because it'll be fun and it'll be something to do and stuff, and I've just been really wanting to do it for a long, long time.
He loves fashion, he loves makeup, he loves anything imaginative, creative, and I think modelling for him is it just fits him to a T. He loves it, and I think that's just wants to follow his dream, really.
I've got my reservations about it. You know, I don't want him going... I mean, there's not going to be a lot of jobs in Scotland for a start. I don't want him going to a sort of model casting, not getting the job, and then I'm sort of to be thinking, oh, is it because I don't look nice enough? Or, you know, the modelling industry is fully like, you know, it's a judgment on how you look, but it's just something he really wants to do, and it's all he talks about.
Even if I just get a job, that'd make me really happy. So if I get it even once or twice a year, I'd be really happy.
To introduce Matthew to the industry, his agency have invited him to come to London and attend a model training day.
Aww, they are so cute. Imagine having your face that size. If you get a big shop, you'll be on a big billboard like that, and that'll be all over Britain.
This is a big day for Matthew. He's not had any experience of modelling, and he's certainly never met any other child models.
There's photographers there, makeup artists and dancers, so they get tips on how to meet and greet clients, and tips on castings, and tips on posing and all that kind of thing, so it'll be good.
Have we got all our children?
The 40 children here today are all models on the agency's books. Many of them have worked for a variety of high-profile clients.
George has done The Wolfman, he's been in 9, albeit as an extra, and he's done a music video for Ash.
They get mainly photographic work, Goodwood books, food packaging, magazine work, nappies when they were babies, lots of clothes.
Spread right out.
What I often hear about Giorgio is that he takes direction very well. You know, he might be with a group of boys and they might muck about, but as soon as it's lights, camera, action, he's serious and he does what he's been asked to do.
It's not glamorous at all, you know, getting up early, trailing out to shoots, but they're actually learning how to be professional, they're learning about money, they're learning how to behave in situations, you know, in odd situations sometimes, that are quite daunting.
The workshop costs £90 a child to attend. It's run by agency head Debbie Clark.
My best looking children are not my busiest children, I have to say. You could be the best looking child in the world. If you're not going to do what the client asks you to do, they're not going to get the job done. So they want children that work in front of camera, take direction, work well with strangers, other children, and enjoy what they're doing. Because if they're enjoying it, it will come out and they will do well.
Who knows what catwalk is for?
Modelling foods.
Exactly that. Right. Catwalk is not about you being a model and looking gorgeous. Well, it is, kind of. But it's a job. 1, 2, 3, go. Put your chin up a little bit, please. Thank you. Next. Lovely. Next. Hands on your hips. Straight. Straighten up. Okay, next. Okay, you look a bit awkward with your arm. It's kind of, everything's moving, but that one's like it's in plaster of Paris. So you need to put your hand in your pocket, bend your elbow, just make it a bit more relaxed, okay? Next.
Okay, what we do is form a little semicircle.
Next up is a lesson on how to behave at castings, another daunting aspect of modelling which Matthew has not experienced before.
What we're going to do is I'm going to get you to do a casting to me, and we're going to talk about making beans on toast.
Hi, my name's Rick, and today we're making some beans on toast.
Round of applause. I think that was good. I think that was really good. Well done. When you come into a casting, look at your casting director in the eye, okay? And that's really good because instantly you got their attention and you're looking at them directly in the eye. Okay, who wants to go next?
Hi, I'm Matthew, and today we're making beans on toast.
That was good. That was good. One more time. Can you do one more time for me? Yeah? Okay, so remember, project your voice. All right, come in, big smile. And then, hi, my name's Matthew. Okay? Try it. Give it a go.
Hi, my name's Matthew, and today we're making beans on toast.
Nice. Good stuff. Much, much better indeed. I thought that was good. I thought it was really good. Okay.
The children split up into groups to work on dance routines. This is a chance for Matthew to mingle with the other models.
He seems to be having a good time so far, but then I can see the children that have obviously been to stage school or are obviously more experienced in the modelling world. You can spot them, you know. Because where we live, Matthew's like probably knows the most about modelling in the village. And now he's came here and he's in a big giant city and he's like, oh, I don't know anything really.
He's ever so shy. It's stunning to look at. Photographically, his face is very photogenic. He seems to be a little bit like worried about, am I doing it right? He tends to be looking for seeking approval and not as confident.
Right, we have to wait for the green man. Okay, how high the high heels are. I know. Look at that bra top.
Back in Scotland, and Matthew returns to more familiar territory,
Look at the shoes.
shopping with his mum.
They're like 6 inches.
Oh, I could never ever walk in them.
I
ever.
could.
But look at that top there. It's lovely. Look.
I was like, there's accessories, New Look, Primark, Debenhams, TK Maxx, and I think that's it.
See it? Sort of Matthew really enjoys going shopping. Just even looking, he enjoys even choosing presents for other people. He has a good idea of what other people's dress sense is, and he'll like pick up little things and say that would be nice for Auntie Dawn, or that would be nice for Emily.
Because of his interests, Matthew ends up spending a lot more time alone with his mum than with other members of his family.
Often on a Saturday when they go to the football, Matthew and I will bake, or sometimes we'll chillax and watch a movie. The most thing that I used to feel quite paranoid about was people thinking, oh, she wanted a girl and now she's trying to turn Matthew into a girl. But it's never, everyone that knows us knows it's not like that. It's not about that. It's just what he enjoys, and it's obviously just been born that way or something.
I'm getting chalk all over my top.
It's something we've never really fully understood why it is that Matthew's so different. It seems strange that, you know, his interests and the things he likes in life are so different from his brothers. I think at first, if I'm being honest, I found it a bit difficult because I thought, you know, it didn't sort of conform to my expectations. You think when you're wee boys, they're going to grow up and they're going to like sport and you'll take them to the football and all these sort of things. But as he's sort of grown and as he got older, it was clear that his likes and interests weren't going to change, and there was no way I was going to try and force things on him that he wasn't interested in. You know, because the boy wants to be a model, I don't think there's any problem, and I don't have a problem with it at all.
Right, you're going to choose what outfits you want to take, what tops you want to take with you.
To increase his chances of getting work, Matthew's having some professional studio shots done for his portfolio.
And a scarf. And a scarf.
The photographer has requested some very specific outfits, not all of which Matthew's keen on.
Okay. What about this stripy top?
No.
What about that?
Yeah.
What else do you think we need to take?
Not the bumblebee outfit.
Not the bumblebee outfit. But we just spoke about that, Matthew. What did we say about
How about
bumblebee?
these beads?
Yeah, you could take them. Matthew seems to think he's going to be styling the photo shoot today. I think he has a little different idea of what being a model is. He's getting it modelled up with being Gok Wan or something. So we've had a little disagreement about the bumblebee suit, which he doesn't want to take for some reason.
I don't want to take the bumblebee outfit.
Well, the photographer's asked for you to take it, darling. You can't go to a fashion shoot and then tell them, I'm not wearing your clothes, I don't like them. I don't think he realises they're going to want him to look boyish and wear, like, Spider-Man something or something that he would never put on at home.
So this is the bad bit about it.
The bad bit about it for today is you're going to have to wear your bumblebee outfit, which you don't really want to wear for some reason. Mummy's got instructions, she's not written them down, they're in her head, but I know, that's Mummy's hat, but I know what I have to take for you.
The bumblebee outfit stays at home, and Matthew and his mum travel to the shoot in Edinburgh.
Hello! You're here, how are you?
Fine.
You might have brought a friend with you. Yes, you must be Matthew.
Yeah.
Nicola, I'm your photographer today. Hi Lee, how are you doing? You all right? Nice to talk to you on the phone, hopefully.
Matthew needs a variety of different images for his portfolio in order to attract the widest range of clients.
Right, let's just get you over here, right?
The photographer starts with some exterior shots, intended to showcase his suitability for catalogue or fashion work.
Okay, now, Matthew, if you just come out a little bit further.
Turn down a wee bit. Turn down a bit.
As the session is costing £150, the pressure is on for Matthew to get it right, and there's certainly no time for messing around.
Good.
Look down again. Look up. Can you run to me?
Great, and again, start way back.
Right, darling, when you stop, you must lift up your head and kind of quite animated, okay? Whee! Yeah! Oh, you've got metal.
The second part of the shoot is the most important. These are the head and shoulder shots that any prospective client will look at first.
And hold it right out like that to me. A big smile on your face. Same again. When it comes down to modelling, you are essentially a cardboard cutout. You're a coat hanger. mean, I've had models in here who, oh, but this isn't suiting me and this and that, and it's kind of, they have to sort of stand with their hands by their side and just, let the stylist, let the team create the look that they require. Big smile at the apple. Right, we're going to do 2 more frames, right? Got to get it right this time. Just now, hold it just like that. Not like a big silly face like that, okay? Excellent. And you're just making a phone call. That's all you're doing. Stay still, Matthew. Look at me. Stand straight with your head. I think he probably just needs to learn to listen and take a little bit of direction. But it was his first ever professional camera, so, a lot of the time he didn't really know what was going on, so he did really well. Yeah, he did good. Okay, that's it. Okay, well done, that's a wrap. Yay!
Back at home, Matthew and his mum are able to look at the results of the shoot online.
Oh, look, they're so cute. Look, what do you think? Good. Oh, you look gorgeous. Oh, they're lovely.
Looks like an advert for hot chocolate or something, doesn't it? That looks a bit silly, doesn't it? Yeah. Some of his expressions are a bit... He doesn't look like himself because his hair's so straight, and he's got a formal shirt on as well. It's not something that I'm used to seeing him in, but I think the other photos are beautiful. Is modelling what you thought it was going to be like?
Not really.
Do you think you still want to be a model?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, busy kids.
Matthew's new photos are sent straight to his agency to receive Debbie's professional verdict.
Matthew's photographs when he first applied weren't terribly good. The photographs that we've got now are much better, much better. I mean, his second shot, he's looking into the camera and his eyes are really quite, even though it's black and white, they're smiling at the camera and they're quite bright. He's got the most amazing eyelashes. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Why do boys have eyelashes like that? It's such a waste. He actually looks almost pretty. Am I allowed to say that about a boy?
Yeah.
Over the last couple of weeks, he's been submitted for 2 stills jobs, but also a Danone TV commercial, McDonald's, an Anton Deck promo. So hopefully he'll get some castings from there. I'll be as pleased as Mum will be.
While he waits for the job offers to come in, life returns to normal for Matthew. At school, he avoids playing football. And at home, he continues to fantasise about being a model.
It's Miley Cyrus.
Some members of the family have concerns about Matthew's interests.
It's not sort of normal, It's like not sort of the average way to be, like...
For a little boy?
Yeah. I am a bit apprehensive for like when he starts high school, since he's that different, because I'm sort of just finished high school a couple of years ago, so and I know what it's like sort of there nowadays. Like for any child, it's quite hard. High school's a hard time at that
He
age.
might totally, by the time he's 12, decide he liked rugby and football and just be completely different. I doubt it.
But nah.
No.
Nah, it's not never going to happen.
Obviously in your head you're thinking, oh, does he really want to be a girl, or does he just like acting at being a girl? And he'll often say to me, I can't believe you sold your wedding dress. I could have had so much fun playing with that. So I don't know. I think maybe he'll be gay, maybe he'll be straight. Nobody knows the future. But I don't want Matthew to look back and think that we've stopped him being who he was.
Out of the blue, and a full 5 months after he began his journey to become a model, Matthew is offered a job. It's for a small educational magazine, and the shoot is 500 miles away in Kent.
We've just been on the high-speed train and we're waiting to get picked up by John, who is the husband of the woman who creates the magazine that Matthew's going to be modelling in. It's a little crafty magazine. It's not got a nationwide circulation, but it'll be exciting when the magazine comes through our door.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Knock at the door.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, welcome. welcome. Come in.
Lovely and warm. Hi, I'm Lee.
Hi.
Hiya.
Nice to meet you. That's Trevor. He's the photographer.
Nice
to see you.
And these are some
Hi,
of
nice to meet you.
your fellow models today. You're a bit of a fashion monkey, aren't you? Look at you.
Tell me about it.
To dress you in everything. You look fantastic.
That's a nice smile.
Today's shoot is for the January-February issue of Creative Steps magazine. It's a special international feature on Nigeria. So Matthew is going to be modelling a tie-dye T-shirt. Matthew, are you ready? Come on, sweetheart. Okay.
It's hardly high fashion, but it's a real job, and this is Matthew's first chance to prove that he can make it as a model.
Just come over into the centre here, just a bit more forward. That's good.
Okay, now is that T-shirt okay for you? I didn't really know what size you were. You probably could have done with a slightly larger size, but don't worry, it's not too bad, is it?
Okay, Matthew, right. Okay, to the camera, just turn this way towards the light a little bit. Good boy. Right, stay there now. Okay. Stay there, but just tilt the head just over there. That's good, that's good. Good boy. Nice smile, come on. Nice smile. Come on, where's that smile? Yeah, that's lovely.
There is something odd about... That's what it is. I think the T-shirt probably could have been a bit larger. It kind of went upward with a very large head.
Yeah. Let's just pull this T-shirt down. This is quite sort of natural.
Sorry, Matthew, we're talking about you as if you're not here, and that's not fair at all.
The shoot isn't quite going to plan, and Dawn tries to rectify things by changing Matthew into a larger sized T-shirt.
Okay, so we run through a similar routine like we did before.
I mean, one of the hardest things that children have to deal with in things like this is rejection. So if a picture isn't used, they often say to me afterwards, why didn't you use that picture of me playing with the castle? And I'll go, well, it was we had to use something else instead.
Nice smile. Come on, to me, to me.
Right.
That's it, that's good.
I think, Matthew, that's it. I think we've done
Good
it.
boy.
After a 10-hour journey to get to the studio, Matthew's shoot is over in half an hour, and there are no guarantees that he will appear in the magazine.
How was that, Matthew?
Good.
Was it what you expected it to be?
Not really.
And did you think it would be more about fashion?
A wee bit more.
I think he thought he would be going places and it'd be all glitter and glamorous and like supermodels and getting his makeup done and getting false eyelashes on. I don't think it's what he's really expecting.
Okay. Right, have a good journey home.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Wonder where it'll be. Look, it's there. See it? I wonder what page you'll be on. Right, you turn the page. You turn the pages. Oh, there you are there as well. Oh, there you are there. Oh, wow. It's his little dream, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So your little dream to be a model, and now you are. And when people say, what do you do? You'll be able to say, I'm a model.
Do you think it was worth it?
It was quite a lot of travelling and quite a lot of work. I wouldn't say it was stressful, a little bit apprehensive, but I would more, it was fun for Matthew, so that's the main thing. It's for Matthew, it's not for me, and it's fine for me to chaperone him and what have you, but it's not something, if he didn't want to do it, I definitely wouldn't be doing it. Come on then, do you want to carry your magazine? This way then. We'll go to keep it till you're older, and then when your girlfriends come to the house, we'll say, this was Matthew.